On October 30th, G-Dragon appeared as a guest on TVN's You Quiz on the Block, where he opened up about the highs and lows of his life as an artist and shared reflections on his journey of self-discovery. G-Dragon shared that at one point he had seriously considered stopping his album releases. He reflected on how he had been G-Dragon for over 20 years, but only had around 5 years as Kwon Ji-young. Despite having everything he could want and receiving immense love, he began to question whether he was truly happy and felt he should be. Life outside the stage felt limited, as if he was always confined to the studio, and his world was restricted to that space alone. He compared it to The Truman Show, where his success made asking for support feel selfish, almost greedy. Looking back, he felt that he could no longer return to that mindset. Yoo Jae-seok recalled a warm memory from G-Dragon's military days, sharing, "When he was serving, G-Dragon called me and said, 'Hyung, how are you? Some juniors here really like you. Could you talk to them?' So I did, and he laughed, remembering that moment fondly." G-Dragon reflected on his struggles, sharing that he had recently been so immersed in his life as Kwon Ji-young that he felt the need to reconnect with his identity as G-Dragon. He described the process as a fresh start, with makeup, cameras, and formal dress shoes, which put him in a good mood. Looking back on the past decade since his 20s, he noted that he had lightened up in a positive way. Despite his glamorous life, he sometimes faced uncontrollable situations that left him feeling cornered and mentally exhausted. A cycle he no longer wanted to revisit. He realized that constantly trying to overcome every challenge had perhaps been the real issue all along. G-Dragon also revealed the full story behind the incident where Jo Se-ho famously called out to him Ji-young-ah at a Paris fashion show.